Hello everyone, odedex here and welcome to another episode of Feed the Basics. In this episode I'm going to talk about storage solutions. So in the previous episodes I was talking about automation and making energy networks, and all of that together will give you a very large and nice system that will create all sorts of things for you. But in the previous episode I was going over how many new things all the different mods add to the game, and as a result you're gonna need to get a lot of storage. Now, as you can see, I've kind of compiled a nice amount of all the different, well, not all of them, but a large variety of different storage solutions that the different Feed the Beast mods gives you. I'm gonna go over all of those examples, but right before I start, again, this is something you need to always remember. The Feed the Beast is composed of many different mods, and every mod has its own kind of ideas and concepts. So every type of storage, or most of them, have very different functionalities and very different uses. It's all about a matter of what do you need and what exactly suits your needs. So as always, you all have got the default normal chest, which can then be expanded. This is normal vanilla. Going up from this, we've got the iron chest mods, which gives you the iron chest, the golden chest, the diamond chest, and it actually also gives you some other types of chests. You've also got the copper chest, the silver chest, and the crystal chest. It also gives you a way to basically upgrade chests when they're placed in the world, and I'm going to go about how to do this in a moment. It's actually very useful. So how exactly do they work? First, the recipe for them is very simple. It's very intuitive. You simply take a chest and upgrade it with the respective material. So to create an iron chest, you're going to need iron. To create the golden chest, you're going to need the previous tier of chest, so that's iron and use gold. It will keep going just like this. You can also cut the costs if you're using a silver chest. That's kind of a different method, but that's the same way. Iron chests are very simple. They simply give you an expanded storage depending on the tier of the chest. So this is pretty much it. It's extremely simple, nothing too large about them, but the upgrade system gives you a very nice method to use. So if you got, let's say you've got a golden chest which stores a lot of different things and you want to upgrade it to a diamond chest, but you don't really want to take everything out and break it, you can simply craft one of those gold to diamond chest upgrades, which is created as follows, and simply gonna take it in the world and shift right click and you got yourself a diamond chest. So it's a very quick and nice way to keep things in order while still maintaining the same cost. It pretty much costs the same, but it's a lot more convenient. So those are the chests and the iron chests mod. Next we've got the industrial craft solution to storage. We've got the personal safe. The personal safe, once placed, it's mostly used for multiplayer. It's as large as a wooden chest, but the thing is, as the name suggests, this is a personal safe. Meaning, if you play on a server, when you place it in the world and you access it, you're the only person that's going to be able to access it. Anyone else cannot take it away, and also you cannot break it, and it's pretty much explosive proof. The only way to take it out is you, as the player that first used it, can right click it with a wrench, the universal tool for industrial craft. But in terms of storage, it's as large as a wooden chest. Next, we've got the barrels. The barrels come from factorization, and the barrels are extremely powerful tool if you know how to use it correctly. If you've got a large variety, let's say I want to store all those different items in my barrels, my 4 barrels will not do, because barrels are not designed to be used for a large variety of items. They're designed to use with a large bulk of a single item. So for example, I've got myself 3 stacks of cobblestone. And usually, if you use a normal chest, they would take up 3 slots in the chest. Now, the chest, of course, takes 1 block in the world. Let's say normal chest will take 1 block in the world, and each stack takes up 1 spot. Eventually, you can get to this efficiency rate of how well is it. But if you got, let's say, 1,000 stacks of cobblestone, you can use a barrel. Now, a barrel, once again, takes only 1 block of space in the world, but it will simply keep track of all the different stacks that you have, and you can keep adding more and more cobblestone to it. It will simply keep storing. Now the default barrel is limited to 64 stacks, and also once again it's limited to 1 type of item. If I right click with something else, it will simply give me the amount of cobblestone available inside it, but it will not allow me to store anything else. If I want to take it out, simply left click, but I cannot store anything else until it's completely empty and I can place something else inside it. If I want to upgrade to more than 64 stacks, all I need to do is craft myself an upgrade chest, the extra dimensional storage barrel upgrade. The recipe is a little bit expensive, but once again, that's not a part of this tutorial. Simply shift right click and you got yourself this nice border, and now this can store up to 1000 stacks, 1024 stacks, which is a lot. Okay, so those are the barrels. Once again, those are the solution if you have a lot of one thing. I specifically used cobblestone dirt because oftentimes when you mine a lot, you get a lot of cobblestone, a lot of dirt, which may take up precious storage spaces in normal chests. Next in line, we've got the apiarist chest and the indexer. Those come from forestry and are specifically designed to be used with bees. Now, so it happens that I have a hive right here, which is very convenient. Once again, this is a feature that I'm not gonna go over in this episode, but just quickly I'm gonna break it and collect some bees. Bees, once again, something that come from forestry. They have their own separate gameplay system available in Minecraft. But bees are something that you're gonna have a lot of. Now, the apiarist chest and the indexer are specifically designed for those solutions. So they're crafted using some bee products that you're actually gonna need to get first in order to craft it, and also the indexer is kind of the improved version of the apiarist chest. It actually comes from different mods, the extra bees mods, but overall it's relatively the same. The chest, the normal chest, takes the same space in the world just as a normal chest. It cannot store anything except for bees. Only bees goes inside it. If I try to put cobblestone inside it will refuse. But it can store up to 5 pages of 25 items. So dedicated to bees, this is more storage efficient than a normal chest. And also, bees are a very complicated system on their own, and they actually, using this chest gives you information regarding those bees when you're into playing with them. And the more advanced version pretty much is the indexer. The indexer is a very interesting block because this is pretty much an infinite storage of bees. As you can see, if I shift left click bees into it, they get stored. Once again, I cannot store other things. And they start getting stored from top left to bottom right, and it will infinitely grow. Now, it won't go to infinite. There is eventually a hard limit, but as far as you're concerned as a player, this indexer will pretty much suit your needs in terms of an infinite bee storage. Once again, those are bee storage, not normal storage. Next in line, we've got the hungry chest. The hungry chest is the Thaumcraft solution to storage, or not a solution, but more of an option. When you place it in the world, it has the same size of a normal chest, a normal wooden chest, but the special things about it is if you drop items on top of it, it will eat them basically. It will store them inside it. And this is a very convenient method to automatically collect things, let's say from traps, from monster traps or other different things, and it's a very convenient tool. Now, of course, in the Minecraft version 1.5 and forward, there is the addition of hoppers, which can be combined with a normal chest to do pretty much the same function, but this was before 1.5, and it's also, instead of taking 2 blocks of a hopper in a chest, this only takes 1. Now, the recipe is hidden, because the Thaumcraft recipes work differently than the normal recipes, and I will actually go over this in a whole different episode. And lastly, for this video, we've got the ender chests. The ender chests are once again a feature that has been implemented in 1.5 going forward, but those ender chests from the ender chests mod by Chicken Bones work differently. So when you create them, this is the recipe. It uses blaze rods, ender pearl, a normal chest, obsidian, and wool. And this is white wool, but you can basically use the 16 different colors of wool, and each one of them will create a different type of chest. Now, I'm gonna use the default chest, which looks like this. Now, when you place it in the world, it has this look. There are those 3 things on top of it, which are basically this represent the white color. And this chest pretty much will interact with any other chest which has the same color scheme. So this is a white chest. Anything that I placed inside it will act similarly to what you might be familiar with the vanilla ender chest. So you can take something place something inside one, take it out of the other. but you can recolor them while in the world. So for example, I've got myself some dandelion yellow and some rose red colors, and what I can do is, let's say I'm gonna recolor the right color on this chest to be red. Anything I placed inside it right now will now be on a different network. It will be on the white, red chest network. So this is here, but I now cannot longer access it from here. It's a different network, but of course if I recolor it, I can do it again. Now, when you craft the chest, you've got 16 different options using the colors, but when you start incorporating the colors into the real world interaction, that you can simply recolor things as they're placed in the world, you can basically create a very large number of networks, basically 16 to the power of 3. And one more thing, from the same mode you actually get the ender pouches. Now the ender pouches work similarly to a chest, but they're mobile. So right now if I right click anywhere, holding the chest, holding the backpack in my hand, it opens the chest inventory. Now of course the white network has nothing, but if I want to change the color of this backpack to be interacting with this chest, all I need to do is shift, right click with the chest. It will recolor. You can see actually when I'm holding it in my hand, it's now recolored to be white, red. And if I right click, now I can access the chests. Okay, so that was this video. Once again, all of those different solutions are all different additions from different mods. Every mod has its own problem solving solutions, at least for storage, for other things as well. But this is pretty much why every different type of storage does something else. Every one of them tries to solve a different type of problem. One for multiplayer, one for very large quantities of a single item, one for storing the specific new item, and one for interacting anywhere with the same storage. It's all a matter of what you need to solve. Alright, hope you guys have enjoyed this video tutorial. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.